I was trying to do one of these.
Boom.
Welcome to My Damn Channel Live Hangout.
Hangout.
Every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we will be here hanging out with you guys.
Sometimes other people will be here.
Sometimes people in New York, sometimes people in LA, sometimes people in the comedy community in general, and collaborators that we like will be hanging out and talking to you guys.
Yeah, looking at your comments. Start getting them there right now. Any questions you have for us? Remember how we used to do this? But it's like chill, like hangout time now. So we're just gonna talk with you. And right now, I think we just need to, though, like, you and I need to catch up on, like, how have you been? What's going on?
Gosh.
What's your life like?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
we haven't been together, but we've both been on our respective YouTube channels.
Beth and Show.
Yeah, how's that going, by the way?
It's going great.
Yeah?
I really love it. I mean, I remember when I first started in that corner, my first vlog, and I was like, what is a vlog? And I talked about my alarms on my phone, and I mean, I'm sorry,
I remember
guys.
that too, yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing, and now I get it, and I do it from home, and I love it so much.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. And you, Nate?
Yeah, it's been good. Okay, Nate's been very random and fun, and you remember the first time I did a 1-year review video recently where I watched my first video
I
ever.
loved your first video.
It was so awkward
sweet.
though. Yeah. Did I lose that awkwardness? I don't know.
No, you never will.
Okay. Well, what about you? What's going on with Beth and Show this week?
Okay, I don't know yet what I'm gonna do for tomorrow.
That's okay.
We're gonna figure that out tomorrow. I did wash my hair today though, so that's a good step because then that's one step less. I don't always wash my hair. Anyway, but Trish and I got drunk for the video yesterday with this Club W wine, and we voiced over. I went to a zoo and filmed all the animals, and then we gave the animals voices, just like Pixar stars.
What's special about Club W wine?
Oh, you can fill out these this questionnaire online, and they have personal, really easy questions like how much do you like lemon, and how do you like truffles in your wine, and really fun questions. And then they send you 3 bottles of wine based on your taste preferences, and then you can like bring them to parties, and it seems like
sophistication. You're like, this is my filled out Scantron wine.
Yeah. It's totally great. You can get a discount too with Beth and Show. I'm not like trying to sell you that.
I'm not trying to sell the wine, but if you want,
getting wine in the mail is pretty fun. Okay, Nate, what have you been up to?
Oh, you even said the name of my channel in what you just said. I went home this weekend and I went to an Old Dominion University tailgate for a football game, which I've never done before because we didn't have football. Yeah. My dad went there.
I love that school. It's a great school, great football team.
Yeah, and so I went with them to the tailgate, and my parents have this crazy RV that's like bigger than anywhere I've lived in New York. Yeah, it's got like popping out walls. It feels like something from The Hobbit, or like.
My Barbie's I called it a camper with the pop-out walls.
Yeah, it's
I've
still
always wanted one.
It's amazing.
And there's like a little kitchen.
Yes, and it all comes out a little bit. It's wild.
And then those are the beds, the things that come out.
There's beds and couches and all sorts. I know.
Someday in life.
It's
I'm
crazy.
Have one of those.
Yeah, but anyway, my dad had made this giant Jenga set, and I played my mom in Jenga, and she annihilated me. And I talk about how she is a tactical genius.
Well, mothers are.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they know our secrets.
Parents,
they know our weaknesses.
They always have to win.
So is the human-sized Jenga? I played that once in a bar.
It's like this tall and made of wood. They built it themselves. It's dangerous.
Dangerous when it falls. You don't want to be the one that you lose it on.
Oh my gosh.
So Nate, back to your comment DJ role.
Yeah, back to it. Let's see what we got here.
Super.
Okay, Slappy
musical.
Lawrence. Hey, it's been a long
What's up,
time.
Slappy Lawrence?
It says, what did you guys do for Halloween? I'll never forget when you had Grace in the haunted house, nearly pissing herself.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll never forget it either, because I was just detached and.
I was just talking about that with someone, and I realized that one Halloween, that was really scary, the Times Square, mainly because I thought it wasn't going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of like hokey and Times Square-y, but it was scary.
It was legit.
Yeah. And yeah, Grace, I think, also terrified me even more, like clawing into my arm and screaming added to my scaredness of it.
You guys were definitely feeding off each other's fear a little bit.
But I remember it in high school. I think I blocked this from my mind, but there was a haunted house in an asylum in the middle of Wisconsin, like in a country road.
An asylum?
In an old asylum, and they had, it was like an hour-long, you had to fill out like a form because you could die. They could all touch you, and it was very scary. And then when it was over, we thought it was done, and we walked to the parking lot, which is, again, in the middle of nowhere, pitch darkness, in this cornfield, and someone is out near the cars with a chainsaw and chased us to our car. Totally blocked that from my memory. And my friend was visiting from high school, and she was like, remember that? And it all came back to me.
We had a haunted hayride, which was the same sort of thing, or haunted forest. It was like, drama kids that put on costumes and whatever. And there was a guy who was a werewolf who tried to scare me in a line, and he came up, and I ended up poking him in the eyes. Like, I don't know, for some reason, just because I was just curious and just had to get in there.
Did you poke his eyes out?
I don't think I poked him out, but I got in trouble for it.
Oh, Nate, that's
I've been fearless from a young age, but, to a fault. One day I'm going to poke a real werewolf in the eyes, and it'll be Good. But what about this Halloween? What did you do this Halloween?
Oh, I dressed as Carrie Matheson from Homeland, which I realized when I was in the subway that it looked like I was just wearing a business suit. Like I just looked
You were
like
just
I was
commuting
coming
to
home from work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which kind of pained me. I was like, people think I dress in like, this white button-down shirt. But anyway, I just looked very concerned. I went to Shannon Coffee Chat's house, and with Rob, we did a hangout. Some of you were there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
What about you, Nate?
I went to a couple parties in costume. I had
What was your costume?
I was a Spider-Man. I was Spider-Man.
Oh,
I had
right,
a full
yeah.
like onesie. It was a onesie. Okay, so here's the thing about this costume. I bought it was like a one-piece thing, like made out of like the Green Man material or whatever, and it had a mask part that flipped up. Oh, okay, well, it's like a full bodysuit thing.
What's the Green Man material?
Green Man, like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he wears like
Oh,
the thing
oh,
cover.
okay.
So it covers your head and face, and it zips up from the back. But the mask like zipped, like you can pull it over the front and zip it up like this. So I just felt like a gimp. So I didn't wear that part. I tucked it in and bought a separate mask so I could like.
Yeah, that's too
wear
much.
it.
So you
Yeah.
get claustrophobia from that.
Yeah, and
Do you
I
have, like a pee hole?
No.
It's an operation.
have to,
I
like-
pee a lot. I feel like I would avoid that costume because I'd be like, well, this is gonna be a pain the whole night long.
I went to Halloween and like anytime I had to run to the bathroom, I'd be like,
Yeah. Can I have some assistance? It's like you're wearing a wedding dress. You need help. I like that little move there. A little like twerk to get it off.
yeah. That was my undressing dance
just
that
twerk
I
that
always
costume
do
right
all
off.
the time. Yeah. Let's see what else we got in the comments here. Liz Lewis says, Beth, do Claire Danes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that,
Is it
right?
the same this season?
I feel like my hair looks kind of like hers because it's straight right now. Oh, yeah. She's very manic this season.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She's off her meds. She's on her meds. You don't know. It's good, though.
I dig it.
I'm tired of Dana. Who's tired of Dana? Dana, tired of her. You would be, too, I'm sure.
I haven't watched Homeland.
I know, but if you're watching, I'm telling you, you'd be tired of Dana's plotline. Do you want to do a little, like, what we've been up to?
I like it.
Like, okay, I'm going to tell you 3 things, and you tell me which one you think is true.
Okay.
So, in the past week, did I run the New York City Marathon? Did I fall asleep in a yoga class doing Shavasana? Did I give up dairy?
Oh my gosh. The last two.
You don't think I
could
ran
be
the marathon?
No.
Because I would have posted some pictures.
I think I saw pictures of you like holding up taunting signs, so that one's out. Ooh, social media detective.
My cousin did, and we're blood related, so that kind of counts. I mean, pretty much.
A friend of a friend did, but I don't take credit for it.
Okay, so that one's out.
I think you cut out dairy.
No, I could never. I tried.
You fell
and I
asleep in
realized-
yoga class?
And totally. And 20 minutes later, everyone was gone. I woke up, had no idea where I was.
Wait, they left you there too? They were
Yes.
just like, cool.
That's why I avoid yoga. I don't like to. I'm not good at relaxing, and if I try to relax, like meditate, I just fall asleep. And so I fell totally passed out.
Oh, God.
I could never give up dairy.
Okay, I have 3, and this is since the last time we've seen each other, because I
Right.
think you saw me at my birthday, like in April.
Yeah.
That was the last time. So, okay, which one of these things did I do? Did I run a half marathon?
That's funny.
Did I willingly enter Florida? Or did I take a cooking class?
Oh my goodness.
Right?
I think you have a thing against Florida.
Don't you?
I mean, there's beaches. I'd go there if someone.
Is that your answer?
No, I think that you took a cooking class.
I entered Florida.
Where'd you go?
I went to Disney World.
Oh yeah. See?
I've never been there in the fall before. They put up like specific like Disney related Halloween pumpkins and things. It was amazing.
It is pretty
Go in
amazing.
the fall.
Yeah. Or don't go at all.
Yeah.
We'll only rhyme the rest of this thing.
Oh, that's a
That's cool
stipulation.
though.
Jamie Williams actually asks, what did you guys do this summer?
When was the summer? Where are we now?
Is summer over yet?
I feel like being in the studio, slightly altered. We're not. It looks like we're green screen, but this is real.
Yeah.
Whoa, I lost my arm. I don't know. I was trying to. Yep, that's real.
Yep.
That's good proof. I feel like it's been a time warp. Like I've always been here. Hello, everyone. Hello, studio. Okay, this summer, I went to Croatia.
What?
I went to Croatia. It was
did you-
amazing. I went to a wedding in Croatia that was on top of a hillside town in a castle, and the town was only like 400 people, and all of us that went to the wedding kind of took over that town. It was amazing. We literally, the bartender gave us his keys because they close at midnight every night, and we would all be there till 4 in the morning. He was like, "You close it down." He made so much money because it was so cheap there. We were all just like,
So either way, it wouldn't have been a problem. He was just like, here, lock up
yeah.
when you're
He's like,
done.
"I want to go home. I have to open this place for breakfast." It's amazing. It's beautiful there.
What's it like to run a small town in Croatia yourself? to own it.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I could tell when we left, they were all like excited that we'd been there, but all the townspeople were like, "Bye, Americans! Like,
Get in."
please give us some sleep." Yeah.
You were like, that was the end of it. After that, it would have been bad times.
Yeah.
What else have you been up to?
When you do one.
Oh, you want me to do another one?
What have you been up to this summer?
Oh, shoot. Oh, man.
Right?
It's so crazy. Yeah, I feel like...
I'm like, did I exist?
Yeah.
I feel like
Again,
I went
lost.
skydiving for my birthday, which you guys maybe saw on Beth and show. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of a lot of things. I did that to like conquer my fears, and it doesn't. Still just as terrifying.
I went to Disney World this summer. That was the same
Well, that's kind of like getting over a fear.
Yeah, well, wait, that was actually September. That's not summer anymore, but it feels like it. God. what
Nate
else
didn't
did
do
I
anything this summer.
I
Did you
did.
go to any public pools?
No, I did go home to Virginia Beach and did like 4th of July there with my
Oh.
family, and that was really awesome.
Yeah. 4th of July is fun to get out of New York and go to like a real town.
It's so lame to be like, it's nice to get out of the city once in a while, but it is.
I feel like I need it. I've had a lot of visitors every weekend, and I've done so much like positive showing people around and like.
Yeah, you get that role.
I've
Like that happened to me too. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to be like, hey, and they want to know.
The subway isn't that bad. I don't mind standing, and yeah, I'm ready to be like, oh.
They also think you know
New
the
York's
best
tough.
directions to anywhere automatically.
They think we do?
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Oh, well.
I'm obsessed. Like the month I moved here, I learned every subway line and like which car to get off of. I'm kind of obsessed with directions, and I do know the best way to get around. Let me know if ever you need directions somewhere in New York. I'll tell you the most efficient way to get there. It's true. It's a talent. Or it's not a talent, it's an obsession. It's a compulsion.
I dig it.
Yeah. Guess what else? Want to do the guessing one?
Yeah,
3
I
things.
do.
Did Jake Gyllenhaal buy me a drink at a bar? Did I film a commercial for Playtex nipple variety pack where I had to say the word nipple on every sentence and hold a baby? Or did I get hired for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade as Tilda Swinton?
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, that's hard. Okay, let's see. Saying nipple whole butt. That seems like something that's kind of holding a baby, like a live baby.
A live baby. What
Uh,
happened?
being Tilda Swinton in the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I feel like I would have heard about that one.
It could have just happened.
Yeah. What would her float be like? It would be like a spaceship.
She's floating and she's on wires.
Would it just? Oh, it is. It's not a mobile display of the museum. She did
Oh yeah, in a box. That's a good one.
sleeping.
Just like her sleeping through the whole parade. She'll do that.
What was the first one again?
Jake Gyllenhaal bought me a drink at a bar.
That's so realistic too.
That's so realistic.
I think it's the Playtex commercial one.
It's true. You guys, it hasn't come out yet, but I think it will sometime. I had to hold the baby and talk about the nipple variety pack. It's bottle nipples, like the nipple that goes on. Why don't we call it a different word? I don't know. But anyway,
What's it like?
I had to hold a baby. They cast 5 newborn babies for these commercials, and they shuffle them in and out to see which one is like awake. And anyway, that was exciting.
That's amazing. Actually, I had another question on here. Squirrel, that's how you spell Squirrel 23 said, best movie you've seen recently? I can answer this right away.
Yeah,
if you
go
need
for
time.
it.
Gravity.
I haven't seen it yet.
Really? I didn't think a movie could make me root for Sandra Bullock, but it did.
Oh, I love her.
I think she's
You're
okay.
a sweetheart, right? You guys love her?
I guess, yeah. But like I saw it in 3D IMAX where you get to reserve like the seat you sit in, which I've never done before.
Yeah, like a spin class.
I'm learning so much today. You fall asleep in yoga and you can reserve your seat in a spin class. What's
That's true.
what's the power seat to have in a spin class? Like the one you want if you're just
I
kind
like the one by the door so that I can leave as soon as. I don't like stretching with the group. I like
Really?
to get out of there. Stretch me. Anyway, so
I-
Gravity is. I've heard it's so good.
It is.
excited
It's
to
like
see it.
it's the perfect length because if it was any longer than
Yeah.
90 minutes, you would just have like I don't know. You would just have like heart problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like blood pressure rising, but it was really great. And George Clooney's in it like just the right amount. He's like
Yeah.
in there being super charming, and then he leaves.
I like the movies that are an hour and a half. I think that all movies and plays should be an hour and a half. I think that's a good rule of thumb.
I think too. I was talking about this with someone. I think any movie that's longer than that should have an intermission. Is that like an old man thing to say? Like,
Yes. I also don't like intermission because then it's going to be like everyone's going to
go out together and then
take a
come
long
back
time.
together.
Yeah, the bathroom line's going to be long, and I'm going to want to eat some peanut M&Ms. I just saw Let's Bring the Party Down. Saw 12 Years a Slave. That's pretty good.
Was it the best movie you've seen in a while then? That's the one.
I mean, it's so good, and you have to. It was great. I don't ever want to see it again. You guys, everyone should see it, and then it's good. It's
Okay.
going to win some Oscars.
All right, yeah, it's one of the, but I bet it's one of those ones that you probably don't want to see again for
I mean,
a
it's
while.
a Schindler's List. It's like, it's
Oh,
great. Yeah.
yeah.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Robo MC is another comment on here. Did you vote for the mayor of New York City? I'm the same.
I didn't didn't vote. You know?
I didn't either.
Wish you hadn't brought that question up. But I will say that I went to host a show, the YouTube Redonkulous Wars a while ago, and I thought they were at the Bell House. And De Blasio who won yesterday, had this big event. This was in the summer. Had this big event happening outside, and I thought it was wrapping up. So I went up to the door, and there's all this security, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? I'm hosting a show in here." And they're like, "So let me in." And they're like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "I know it's early. I'm an hour early, but I'm hosting this thing. Just let me in." And the guy was like, "Whatever you think you're doing, it's not." And it was Bill de Blasio's event was happening in an hour. My show was at Littlefield, another venue in New York, and I just like walked up there and was like,
You tried to muscle.
guys.
Yeah, I'm hosting.
You
You almost caused an unintentional scandal without realizing it.
When he gave me the look, he was like, "You're not supposed to be here." I was like, I'll check my email. Okay.
Oh, boy. I have another comment here, actually.
Yeah.
So it just said, Mark Everett said, "I'm betting neither one of them are wearing pants. The table is hiding, and they're secretly
You're right.
mocking us." Yeah.
This
This is a hangout. This is a super casual hangout.
Yeah. I mean, what's the point? If you can't see them, you know?
What's the first thing that comes off when you go home?
Your shoes.
What's
jacket. Jacket. Now gloves, now there's a scarf, maybe a hat. It's getting pretty cold out. Sometimes a sweater, my purse.
Well, for me, it's my pants no matter what.
That's usually it. Yeah. Well, I mean, another comment.
Okay, let's see.
Remember when Nate was the comment DJ and we used to be mean to him?
What happened? Do you miss it?
No.
I miss,
No.
I don't, well, you know.
You miss me beating you up verbally and emotionally?
You know, I've developed so much more confidence
I
since
know, I
then.
think that's
That's what my first video seems like. It seems like it was somebody who's like, oh God.
But it's I loved it. It was really funny and
I like-
endearing. If you haven't seen Nate's first video,
You can
it's
find
the
it.
best. So cute.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, this is a good one. GRN Remedy says, "What was the worst Halloween costume you saw this year?" The worst. Did you ride the subway during Halloween?
I did. And I was just disappointed I didn't see that many. I saw a lot of
Really?
cats, and I was like, are you girls still doing this?
I think people were confused because of where it was in the week. Like,
Yeah,
whether
does
to
it
go
happen
the
the
other
weekend
weekend.
before?
Yeah.
I went on Thursday on Halloween. I saw, I'm telling you, like 10 girls dressed as cats. I'm sorry if you were a cat, but I mean,
Overrated.
you still doing that? Anyway.
Did you also have secret fear inside you that ignited from cat?
Absolutely, yeah. Close and crowded space in the subway with cats. What about you?
Worst costume I saw. I just saw too many Jokers still. And there was just
really?
one guy, yeah, and he was like asleep on the subway. And Joker asleep on the subway is like the least menacing Joker I've ever seen. He also was a little out of shape, so he's just kind of like, man. It was like, this is probably what the real future of the Joker would be if he was actually in the Batman universe, maybe.
Yeah.
But I saw a guy dressed as, or one of my friends dressed as Professor Oak from Pokemon, and he did like the perfect, it's like such a simple costume, but he has like, he's the type for it. So he had like a lab coat and like a red polo and dusted hair, and it was
great.
amazing.
That's a good one.
What was the best one you saw?
I mean, it was something that I'm sure you know what it is. This is going to be a terrible story. But in the subway, there was just a very elaborate costume of like someone from, I'm going to stop this story. It was a very well done costume. I have no idea what she was referencing, something sci-fi. It was amazing. And she had heels that were like 5 inches tall.
Ooh.
And she was walking in the subway. And
Owning
yeah,
it.
she was like a model. She had this unitard on. Basically, I just liked her body. Whoa!
Speaking of Halloween,
Speaking of
We have
model
leftover
bodies.
Halloween candy.
What is this? Caramel apple Milky Way?
Oh, I tried a bunch of these in a video I did that was weird Halloween treats. I want to know what you think, so I put it in there. Because a lot of them,
I'll
a
tell
lot
you.
of the stuff was caramel apple themed. Is that like the Halloween thing? I thought it was
love
like
caramel
candy
apple
corn. but
suckers. Remember those?
I
can't.
They ate them all.
I need to
My
get a
coworkers
crown.
ate them all. I had some in here.
I need to get a crown on a tooth, and I feel like one of these candies might cost me $5,000 if somebody owns you on this.
It's gonna happen eventually.
uh-huh.
Try it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Really?
I mean,
you can have the rest
Milky
of them.
Ways are kind of like meh to begin with, right?
Yeah,
Oh no,
but-
it's too sweet.
I just didn't. I thought it was disgusting. I didn't have it. But like,
Definitely not disgusting. I mean, I'll eat more, but.
well, then you can have all of these.
But I think Milky Ways are kind of like the worst out of the fun-size bag, right?
That's true.
There's no nuts in them. There's no crunch.
It's like,
kinda like
they're the ones, yeah, and you know, it's
Milky
like
Way dark. Come on.
It's not even like their Three Musketeers, which at least advertises fluffy chocolate
At
or
least
something.
it knows what it is.
Yeah.
It's just like when I was a kid, I used to take all the chocolate off and just have that marshmallow log and ate that. That's gross.
JJ50415, boom, got it, said, "What's your all-time favorite candy?"
peanut M&Ms, man. But I really like them when they're in a big bowl. Like I like the sound of them.
The crinkling, yeah.
Yeah, rather than a handful of them, I just want to eat them out of a big bowl. I like that.
Yeah, I like peanut M&Ms too, but and I always make sure when I go to the store, I make sure to get the ones that are the share size, and it's just for me. I just eat the whole time. But I think Kit Kat is my absolute favorite, probably.
I'll take any chocolate thing and put it in vanilla ice cream, and that will be my favorite thing. That's all I really want is to put it in.
How to be a topping?
I recently went to this ice cream place. It's my favorite because I have a lot of guests, so I've been taking them to this special ice cream place. And then I keep getting more and more of it. But there's this one called I Want to Marry This Ice Cream or something, and it has chocolate-covered bacon chunks in it. It's so good.
Crazy.
It's so good.
I have another comment here.
Yeah. I haven't eaten any Halloween candy yet. Well, I don't work in an office anymore.
So you're not tempted? Yeah.
Yeah. God, I need to catch up.
I went to Target and bought all the weird stuff I could find.
It's kind of a bummer.
And it included,
everyone's picked out all the good stuff.
Yeah. And then, but also, you ever had the Jones soda flavors of they have seasonal flavors of stuff? They had a caramel apple soda. And it was actually, you know what?
Asking.
It was bad in the video I did. I rated it and thought it was bad. But then they stayed in my fridge so long that I kept drinking them. And then later I was like, all right, yeah, by the third one.
A touch of that might be good with some bourbon, just a touch.
It was a mixer. The red licorice ones are still in my fridge.
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Last year I did a video where I reviewed all the candy corn flavored stuff. And it's just, some people take things a little too far. You've got a good thing, and then you're taking it too far. What was the question I interrupted?
Oh no, this was a different one. Emily, yeah, you're right. Emily Jorgensen said, "Have you read any good books lately?"
Okay, you guys, I just read. This is great while reading this candy. I read Portia de Rossi's memoir about her anorexia and how she couldn't come out, and I became so obsessed with her. I've been rewatching all the Ally McBeals because in all these chapters, she's like, I had to get ready for this scene, and I felt really fat. So I'm watching on Netflix, so I'm go to this scene. I'm what is she talking about? And she's crazy thin the entire series. So that was, I read it in 2 days. It's kind of captivating me, mainly because I wanted to find the happiness at the end when she meets Ellen and everything is okay, and you do get there. And she eats them. She's married to the most positive woman in the world, so she's okay, but that's what I just read that.
Spoilers.
I'm gonna eat some chocolate.
I read.
You ate it up.
I ate it up. I read, I'm still reading now, I'm reading Dr. Sleep, which is Stephen King. I keep trying to read a Stephen King book and then go read another book, but then I can't. I just keep going back because it's just so easy to read them. It's
Have you read The Shining?
This is the sequel to The Shining. Yes, it's called Dr. Sleep.
Mr.
Night. Yeah, so I've been reading Dr. Sleep, and I love it.
Is it good?
Yeah, he's really good at making you nervous for the characters in the book.
He is amazing. I mean, just stick to it. I just started rereading The Shining actually last week, and it's the best. It's the best.
You know what?
Scary book.
I also learned whenever I go home, I try to catch up with my dad and figure out what he's read and be I read this one. He's already read it. I'm like, hey, did you read this whole book series? Yeah. How about Dr. Sleep? Did you read that? Yeah. My dad just.
Nate's parents.
They school me in everything. They're just better versions. They should do my vlog for a week.
Yeah, they should. I mean, not because we don't want you to do it, but that'd be funny.
Let's see. Alice,
Yeah.
Alice the Triplet says, what films are you guys looking forward to? I can't wait for Catching Fire.
Yes, that was what I was going to say. November 22nd. How far away is that? Today is the something, and that's coming up soon. 2 weeks.
And
2.5 weeks. I can't wait for that.
I'm pretty
excited. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which comes out on Christmas.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of, but
I'm excited for that.
That does look good, though.
Yeah, I auditioned for that.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot. It was a small role of. Anyway.
So no go for that, but yes for babies in Playtex commercials, right?
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
What were you gonna say is the movie you're...
Thor 2 is coming out, and I'm actually kind of excited for that movie.
I thought Thor was a great movie, and I just like shoulders, and I mean, who's better?
There's something in it for everybody. Yeah.
Goodness. All right. Well, I think that's it for our first hangout.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Thanks. It's good to see you guys and hear from you guys again. See you via little pictures.
Yeah.
Little pictures of everybody.
How about we do it again next week?
Yeah, exactly. We'll be here again next week, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Same as this.
Yeah.
Hanging out. This was great.
It was so fun.
And great to see you again. And we will we'll see you next week. I got chocolate in my computer.
That's okay. We're gonna keep eating candy anyway.
Okay. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. You're my favorite.